Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Impressive in appearance. A noble tree. A titled peer of the realm. Having or showing or indicative of high or elevated character. A noble spirit. Inert especially toward oxygen. A noble gas such as helium or neon. Of or belonging to or constituting the hereditary aristocracy, especially as derived from feudal times. Of noble birth. Impressive in appearance. A baronial mansion. Impressive in appearance. An imposing residence. Used of a person's appearance or behavior, befitting an eminent person. The monarch's imposing presence. Impressive in appearance. Stately columns. Of size and dignity suggestive of a statue. Refined or imposing in manner or appearance, befitting a royal court. A titled peer of the realm. A person who has general authority over others. Terms referring to the Judeo-Christian God. Make a lord of someone. A titled peer of the realm. Producing a strong effect. Gave an impressive performance as Othello. Making a strong or vivid impression. An impressive ceremony. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. An exalted ideal. Investing with dignity or honor. The dignifying effect of his presence. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. A railway that is powered by electricity and that runs on a track that is raised above the street level. Increased in amount or degree. Raised above the ground. An elevated platform. Tending to exalt. Ennobling thoughts. Investing with dignity or honor. The ennobling influence of cultural surroundings. Of behavior that is impressive and ambitious in scale or scope. In the grand manner. Used of a person's appearance or behavior, befitting an eminent person. A piano with the strings on a horizontal harp-shaped frame, usually supported by 3 legs. Of or befitting a lord. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. A grand purpose. The cardinal number that is the product of 10 and 100. Ostentatiously rich and superior in quality. Extraordinarily good or great, used especially as intensifiers. Large and impressive in physical size or extent. The bridge is a grand structure. The most important and magnificent in adornment. Grand ballroom. Noble and generous in spirit. A great-hearted general. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. Argue in terms of high-flown ideals. Pretentious, especially with regard to language or ideals. High-flown talk of preserving the moral tone of the school. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. Of or relating to the philosophical doctrine of the reality of ideas. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. A noble and lofty concept. Having or displaying great dignity or nobility. Lofty ships. Of imposing height, especially standing out above others. Lofty mountains. Generous and understanding and tolerant. Magnanimous toward his enemies. Noble and generous in spirit. A magnanimous conqueror. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. Having low density. Lightheaded from the rarefied mountain air. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. Having low density. Change or cause to change directly from a solid into a vapor without first melting. Sublime iodine. Inspiring awe. The sublime beauty of the night. Worthy of adoration or reverence. Greatest or maximal in degree, extreme. The sublime absurdity of the creative process. Vaporize and then condense right back again. Of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature or style. Lifted up or set high. Their hearts were jocund and sublime. Chemistry, not reacting chemically. Not tending to react to stimulation. Belonging to the peerage. The titled classes. Belonging to or befitting a supreme ruler. Golden age of imperial splendor. A small tufted beard worn by Emperor Napoleon III. A piece of luggage carried on top of a coach. Relating to or associated with an empire. Imperial colony. Of or belonging to the British imperial system of weights and measures. Befitting or belonging to an emperor or empress. Imperial palace. Having the rank of or resembling or befitting a king. Having the rank of or resembling or befitting a king. Symbolizing kingly power. Belonging to or befitting a supreme ruler. Regal attire. Having or showing arrogant superiority to and disdain of those one views as unworthy. His lordly manners were offensive. Of or befitting a lord. Heir to a lordly fortune. Belonging to or befitting a supreme ruler. Treated with royal acclaim. Stag with antlers of 12 or more branches. A sail set next above the topgallant on a royal mast. Being of the rank of a monarch. Of royal ancestry. Invested with royal power as symbolized by a crown. The royal, or crowned, heads of Europe. Of or relating to or indicative of or issued or performed by a king or queen or other monarch. The royal party. Established or chartered or authorized by royalty. Belonging to or befitting a supreme ruler. Majestic in manner or bearing. Superior to mundane matters. His majestic presence. Having or displaying great dignity or nobility. Majestic cities.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.